Hey, what's going on, everybody? Effortless Roller here. So, guys, I want to show you a little bit of my polygamy setup. Okay. So right now I have one cockbird on two hens, two separate nest boxes. So some hens will be very, territorial. They will, attack the other hen and not allow her into her space or near her space. In this case, I have two sisters, and they are not very aggressive, so I am able to set it up this way with little issues. So a lot of guys I have met told me, you need fosters and whatnot. I have been doing fine running them this way, where you take one cock to two hens and you won't need any fosters. You would just have to rotate the cock. So in this case, I have a cardboard that I'll be able to cut and block off the nest box. So what you do is, if for example these two hens lay egg, will be about the same time because they both were paired up to him. So for example, if he's on this nest one day, then I'll close her off the next day after I feed them. I'll close her off, and he'll come over here and sit on this egg and rest out this hen from sitting on the nest all day long. And I'll rotate him every day until those eggs hatch. Now, when I first ran into this system, I actually had like two separate cages with separate, nest boxes, because the hens were territorial. But in this case, these two are not, so I'm able to run it this way. But if they were, I could just basically take a cardboard and, like I said, block this side, then block that side, to let whatever hens I decide to go on which side go at it, and then let them come out and breed with him and whatnot. But in this case, running it this way, I'm able to maintain one cockbird to two hens, and a lot of times the birds will feed their youngs, and I do not help the process when they have egg. When they're still feeding milk. But once they're done feeding the milk stage and you start seeing the crop being filled up with regular food, then that's when I step in and I start helping them feed. If I have other pairs breeding, I will also rotate the babies just so that the cockbird isn't like fully, they say the cockbird mainly feeds the majority of the babies. So as they get older, I start to take them out and I feed them by hand. And usually by the time they start having real grains in their crops is when I'm already, supplementing the feed also. So I've ran this system in 2022 and never lost a single baby. I was able to produce about 19 birds off from one cockbird on two hens, and they raised it themselves, so I didn't need to use fosters. And that's also why I say I run this system here. Yes, you don't want to stress them out, so you want to make sure you are handling your birds. You're making sure that they're good. But just kind of want to show you my new setup that I'll be running. And it's nothing fancy, but if you do use, like two hens that are not like sisters and they're aggressive towards each other, then I would say, you just take a board or a cardboard piece and you just isolate which one comes out first. So if this one's out one day, the next day that one's going to be out. So you just rotate it like that until they both are on eggs. And the cockbird will jump on both sides. He's used to seeing both sides, so he'll take both sides. But just kind of want to bring it up to your attention that this is how I do it. The easiest, simplest way is going this route. So it has worked for me. But look, she's starting to get aggressive because she wants to pair up now. So what I'll probably end up doing is probably start blocking them here pretty soon. But yesterday was the first day. Today will be the second day. And as long as they're showing some sort of aggression like this to protect them, I will start putting up a blockade so that they each get a time with the cockbird, and I've had pretty good success with this. Like I said, I was able to produce 19 babies from one cockbird within one season doing this route. So, and I didn't even use fosters, so it worked out pretty good for me. But like I said, this is kind of the setup I'm running this year to see how it goes. And if they're both active towards each other, great. I would like to continue this going forth, and yeah, we will see how it all turns out, guys. But for now, I will be running these two hens onto that cockbird right there. And a lot of times, I still move these two hens out to the hen separation for the time being too. So they're not going to be out here all day. And I want to make sure I rest him too, so he's not stressed out or whatnot. But yeah, these two hens will be the two hens that I want to use for him and see how that goes. But we'll continue this, but I just kind of want to run my little quick setup here, and we will see how it turns out in a little bit here. But this is my first time trying this early in the season. I might regret it, but you know what? I'm gonna try it just for the hell of it. So we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. If I need to run two separate cages, I will do that. The other one's right here. So if I need to run another separate cage for the two hens, I will do it. I just got this nest box set up for free from a friend who wasn't going to use it. So I was like, you know what? It might be a good idea to try it. So this is what I'm doing. But just wanted to show you guys, all right? All right, Effortless Roller, we out.